So I just recently picked up this Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and it's the first one I've gotten since the original one that I had about 15 years ago. This was one of the first releases of the PM2, and I have some aftermarket scales on it. So I want to take a look at how much life really can come out of a knife after 15 years of use and abuse. I'm sure this thing wasn't always used properly. It definitely wasn't always sharpened properly. I learned how to sharpen on this knife, and I just kind of want to see what the change in the blade over time really looks like with that much time and use under it. So let's go ahead and start by looking at kind of like the edge termination around the heel. So we can see that the original blade comes right down to that area there, and we can see we've got a nice on the new one it comes down flush right to that point, and here we see it's backed up about 1.5 millimeters. So the other thing that is apparent about this is the width of the secondary bevel. So these are both at about 16.5, 17 degrees, the factory edge on Spyderco's, but we can see that the older one is much wider. And that's because of all of the sharpenings. It's gotten a little thicker behind the edge, so the bevel has gotten a little wider to keep that same edge angle. And the biggest difference, so I'm going to put these right pivot to pivot. We see that jimping is lined up just right, and look at that difference on those tips. So I was not expecting that much of a difference with these, and that is just years of use and sharpening. I've never chipped the tip on this one. It's just been ground down. I mean, this was probably one of the first knives I ever put to stones, and definitely the first one I ever clamped into a fixed angle system. I learned to sharpen on this knife. Carried it and used it a lot. Worked in the restaurant industry, broke down a lot of boxes, a lot of maintenance work there, and it was just my regular carry. Otherwise, I've carried this knife more than any other knife. But just wanted to kind of showcase what that can really look like and what that use over time can really do. And I'm sure there's much more extreme cases out there, but yeah, just thought it was interesting and that I'd share. Thank you for watching.